Sure, I can do that for you. No problem at all. I'll stay late to finish your work too.
Stop. You are not a professional, you are a floor mat. People don't walk with you, they walk on you. In the global 1%, being a yes man is the fastest way to become invisible and underpaid. Welcome to the English podcast B1. Today, we install the conflict arsenal. I will give you 100 weapons to say no with power and neutralize toxic peers without losing your status. Leo, are you ready to stop being a helper and start being a respected leader? If you are tired of being exploited, you must sign the contract of discipline right now. Comment respect below to commit. Subscribing is your armor against office drama. Let's perform surgery on your boundaries. Respect is not a gift, it is a territory you must defend. Your first 20 weapons focus on boundary defense. A yes to low-value work is a no to your promotion.
I'm sorry. I wish I could help, but I'm just so busy right now. Is that okay?
Never apologize for having a high-value schedule. Apologies imply guilt. Executives state facts.
My current allocation is maximized for strategic projects. I cannot absorb this additional scope.
Notice, allocation maximized. Cannot absorb scope. You are protecting the company's ROI. Scenario 2, dealing with an interrupter. Leo?
Oh, sorry to interrupt your interruption, but can we talk later?
Weak. You are giving them permission to disrespect your time. Command the silence.
I'm in the middle of a high-impact task. Let's align during our scheduled sync.
High-impact task. Scheduled sync. You just moved from victim to operator. Scenario 3, handling a credit stealer. Go.
Well, I actually did most of that work, but it's okay if you take the credit.
It is not okay. Silence in the face of theft is a career killer. Reclaim the narrative.
I'm glad you liked the framework I developed. I'll walk the CEO through the execution details.
Framework I developed. I'll walk the CEO. You just reclaimed your territory. Boundary defense is about neutrality, not anger. Stay cold, stay objective.
I am not a victim of drama, I am the guardian of my results.
Correct. Now, let's learn how to neutralize toxic peers. When they attack your character, you attack the data.
Ready to neutralize.
Unit 1, Power Refusals. Repeat for strength. That falls outside our agreed-upon scope and will negatively impact our roadmap.
Outside, scope, negatively impact, roadmap.
Roadmap. The plan for success. Share this with one friend who never says no.
That falls outside our agreed upon scope and will negatively impact our roadmap.
I'm not available for unscheduled deep dives. Please send a formal invitation with an agenda.
I'm not available for unscheduled deep dives. Please send a formal invitation with an agenda.
I prioritized higher ROI objectives. We can revisit this next quarter if the data supports it.
I've prioritized higher ROI objectives. We can revisit this next quarter if the data supports it.
My focus is currently dedicated to mission-critical deliverables.
My focus is currently dedicated to mission-critical deliverables.
Unit 2, Neutralizing Passive Aggression. I'd prefer to focus on the objective metrics rather than personal assumptions.
I'd prefer to focus on the objective metrics rather than personal assumptions.
Could you clarify how your comment aligns with our current strategic goals?
Could you clarify how your comment aligns with our current strategic goals?
I'm strictly interested in the operational throughput of this project.
I'm strictly interested in the operational throughput of this project.
Unit 3, Shutting Down Interrupters. I'm going to finish my point, and then I'd be happy to hear your perspective.
I'm going to finish my point, and then I'd be happy to hear your perspective.
Let's keep this conversation professional and focused on the deliverables.
Let's keep this conversation professional and focused on the deliverables.
I am not open to discussing this further without a data-backed justification.
I am not open to discussing this further without a data-backed justification.
Unit 4, Defending Credit and Value. As the primary architect of this initiative, I'll take the lead on presenting the results.
As the primary architect of this initiative, I'll take the lead on presenting the results.
That is an interesting summary, but it omits the core strategy one implemented.
That is an interesting summary, but it omits the core strategy one implemented.
My contribution was instrumental in achieving this ROI. I'll ensure it's documented.
My contribution was instrumental in achieving this ROI. I'll ensure it's documented.
Unit 5, Cold Professionalism. I am not available for personal grievances. Let's stick to the roadmap.
I am not available for personal grievances. Let's stick to the roadmap.
Leo, when you say no, your eyes must be still. If you blink too much, you look nervous. Authority is silence. Downward intonation at the end of every weapon.
I cannot absorb this additional scope.
No. You sound like you are asking for forgiveness. State it like a law.
I cannot absorb this additional scope.
Better. Now, use the 3-second stare after you finish.
We will align during our scheduled sync.
That silence is where the yes man dies and the executive is born. Don't fill the silence. Let them feel the weight of your boundary. Let's perform the conflict replay. Final exam. Jake is a toxic peer. He tries to dump his work on you in front of the boss.
Leo, Jake said you'd be happy to take over the Q4 reporting while he focuses on the client.
Guy, I understand Jake's situation, however, my current allocation is maximized for high ROI objectives.
But it's just one report, Leo. Can't you just squeeze it in?
Absorbing this scope would negatively impact the roadmap I'm currently executing for you.
I see. Jake, you'll have to find another solution for your reporting.
I'm happy to provide a template, but the execution remains with Jake's team.
Fair enough. Leo, thanks for protecting our priorities.
Perfect. You neutralized Jake and gained respect from Guy.
I didn't even have to raise my voice.
Loud is weak. Neutral is powerful. You are now the master of your own professional territory.
The yes man is dead.
Good. Respect is the only currency that matters in this game. Now you are ready for the ultimate test. 99% of people will stay nice until they are fired or burned out. Be the 1% who draws the line and commands their value. You have the defense, but do you have the offense? Can you walk into a room and negotiate $1 million salary increase? In the next session, the 1% arsenal, 100 weapons to negotiate and close. Learn how to turn no into yes on your terms. Click the next video to master the art of the 1% deal. Your professional evolution is non-negotiable. Do not look back. The negotiation begins now.